What's up, the boxing world? How you doing today, man? This is Dirk Pop Rule on that Strictly Boxing. Here I am, today, man. My first time going live with a live video. Got some things I want to talk about, man. That's in the boxing scene. A lot of things going on, so I got a lot of things I want to talk about. Um, if you're first time hearing me, man, I welcome you to subscribe to my channel, man. If you're listening to it, once you come on, I will appreciate it. If you hit the like button, man, I'm trying to get my likes up, trying to get my subscribes up, man. I want to share this information I got. The first thing I wanted to talk about, man, is that Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence thing, man. I understand that it's real close to being canceled, that we won't see that fight. And I've been going back and forth with doing videos about that. I've been hearing they're going to fight, they're not going to fight. And it's been going like back and forth. So one of the things, man, where I got to that point, man, when you really start thinking about it, man, I don't think, this is my opinion, I don't think that Terrence Crawford should hang around and wait for Errol Spence. I agree with him saying, man, look, man, I ain't doing this, man. You take care of yourself, man. I wish you the best, man. That's it. And I think that's the way it should go, man. Came out Errol Spence, he had a rib injury. He had the cataract injury. Then he waits a long time, then he has surgery, man. And then it comes out where he says something about, man, his lifestyle was messed up. How long should Terrence Crawford wait? I mean, they fought July 29th. Like, how long should he wait before he's obligated to have to stick to this contract that we're going to do a rematch clause? Like, how long should he wait, man? At what point? What does he have to prove, man? Like, so I don't think that Terrence Crawford should be held accountable for that. There's a lot of things going on with Spence, and I think that Terrence Crawford should move on and find somebody else to do that. If you guys got something to talk about that, man, I appreciate you coming on, man, and telling what you think about that, man. I thought that, it would have been nice to see a part two and maybe even a trio, but I think Crawford beat him bad enough the first time. Has nothing really to sit around and wait for him. Why should he sit around and wait? When he got other guys he can fight. A lot of people think he should fight Ennis. And I don't know, man. I mean, I like Ennis, don't get me wrong. I do like Ennis Boots. I like him. I think he's a great fighter. I think at one point he's going to be a champ. I just don't think they should have gave him the IBF title so soon. I don't think he should just be the champion without fighting for it. And I think that what should have happened was he should have gave him some time to see if Crawford want to fight him. Maybe Crawford said, okay, I'll fight him. I don't think, it should be like a mandatory that Boots got to be, for Crawford to fight him. I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think, man, on that right there. I would like to talk about a few other things I got to talk about, but that was my main thing. Wanted to see if who thinks that Errol Spence should be, that Crawford should hang around and wait for him to give him the fight, to give him the option, man. For what? What has he done to deserve that? He didn't fight a close enough fight. Why would you go in the ring? And to me, I started thinking, I said, you know what? Like, why would you go in the ring in the condition you went in the ring if it was that bad, man? Your ribs broke, and you can't see. Like, what is the reason for you doing? That's like misleading the people, man. I really changed my views on it because I think you're misleading the people. I think what you're doing is people bet on you, man. They don't know this situation. They don't know these things. They losing a lot of money on you. We all went out to see if there's a good fight. I was one of them. Went out to Vegas. Went to got a room, got everything to go to the fight, and it wasn't a good fight. And if we thought that, if we knew as fight fans, if we knew that you were going to not be in shape, not be able to spar because of your ribs or your eyes, we wouldn't have went out there thinking it's going to be such a big fight. So to me, I'm starting to think of it as like kind of fooling the people a little bit, man. The people think that it's going to be such a good fight and you're ready and you're not, and you're really just cashing on the bag. That's some way of misleading the boxing fans, man. You could have came clean. I ain't at my best. I'm this and I'm that, and don't fight. And that's just what it would have been. So I don't think that Terrence Crawford need to wait around for Errol Spence, man. That's one of my things, man. I got a few other fights I want to talk about, a few other things. I agree with Garcia when he took Floyd Mayweather advice. What I need Devin Haney for. Devin Haney running around talking about like he didn't the A dude, like he the main dude. I said, man, I don't really need you, man. So I don't know. I think it's an easier fight. Floyd gave Garcia some good advice. He said the easier fight for the same money. He probably gonna get the same money to fight Rolly. I think Rolly's an easier fighter. It's some logic to it. Like I got an easier fight to me that I'll make the same money. Why did I go fight Haney for what? Fight him later if you want to fight later. Nothing to prove. This thing ain't about all this stuff, man. And Bill Haney, man, he's just crazy, man. Running around, talking junk. And I agree with, I forgot what podcast it was, man. There's one that I saw earlier, and they talked about B-Hop, man. Bill Haney started popping a lot of junk. B-Hop, man, come on in. B-Hop, let's go to the bathroom, man. Let's go to the bathroom. And the podcast that I heard, the guy was saying, I forget the name of the podcast, but he said that that's what people do when they when a lot of people around in the public, man, they get loud. They want to talk a lot of junk because they know somebody gonna break it up, man. Gotta remind me one time I was working in the high school, man, and then I was security in the high school, man. And when them young kids get ready to start fighting, once they see security, now they really want to fight. Yes, they know the security guard gonna break it up. We talk a lot. I was one of them security guards that did. All right, go ahead, then you want to fight? I'll let you go ahead and go in there and fight if you're gonna fight. So anyway, man, that's what's going on. Garcia and Rolly coming up. That's real good. Now, one of the things that I really wanted to talk about, man, I just was listening to some things and with my girl Clarissa Shields, man, her and Bambarda, man, and Bambarda been calling her out, and was kind of like a little, like I thought they was friends at first, but now I see that there's some stuff going on. But Clarissa was like, yo, that drug testing thing that Clarissa it's that voluntary, it's called VADA, voluntary anti-drug. So it's like, you volunteer to make sure that people are not getting high, man, using drugs and stuff, man. So there's a lot of PEDs, a lot of stuff going on with it's just a whole lot of stuff with making the game, somebody trying to get the edge, man. And so I shout out to Clarissa Shields, man, for bringing that up, man, and supporting that group called VADA, Voluntary Anti-Drug Association. I think that should also be for everybody. Everybody should try to get into these things, man. I know we have a drug testing procedure, but it's not. But it's some stuff that's getting it's just a little bit, man, with people getting over, I don't know how they doing a test or something's legal, and nowadays there's some drugs that is not legal. So we need to kind of get that right there looked out right there. So I know Clarissa Shields and Bambarda, Alicia, she's a bomb fighter. I love both of them. Both of them is great fighters. And I think that Alicia, she got tested positive. I don't think it was weed though. So, but whatever, she came back positive and something, some type of suspension or something she had to deal with. But I think she's a good fighter. I think she's really the best out there, really. But she's not in the same weight class as Clarissa Shields. But they talking about fighting each other, and they coming out with trying to get together. So much Alicia was trying to tell her to meet me at 47, in the middle of where they are and stuff. But I don't know if Clarissa want to even do that, man. She seemed like a young lady with some class, and she seemed like, we could fight and make money, and she seemed like a good sister. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, man. There is that fight though, the last night fight that we talked about earlier with my man. I get it mixed up with Benavidez, but better Benavidez, man, and they're talking about and Oh man. Al Heyman, Bob Arum did get on TV last night and did say that he want to make a fight right after Ramadan with Benavidez and Bepo. Bepo is good, and that will be a great fight. And they want to make that fight. Biev is a Muslim, and so they want to make it right after the Ramadan because during Ramadan he's fasting. So whatever times you need to heal and after this fight, and then complete Ramadan and then start training for the fight, which I think is a good enough time to get him ready for a big fight coming up this summer for us. I think that's going to be an outstanding fight. I think it's bigger than a lot of people think. I think that fight right there will be one of the biggest in a while. Right, that's a big fight, man. The only fight I think that we could probably see that will kind of be on that level this year will be David Benavidez against Canelo. But I don't know if Canelo going to fight him. We don't know. What do you guys think, man? Do you think Canelo going to fight? Do you think that I don't know. You think David Benavidez going to be able to get Canelo to take a chance? We've been talking about it for a while and we haven't even heard anything. So I just wanted to kind of get on, man. First time going live, man. Trying to get step up the game on the podcast, and I appreciate you guys. If you're on, if you tune in, I appreciate it. If you could hit that like button, man. I need to get my likes up, man. If you haven't already subscribe. I need to really hear your comments and hear what you got to say about the boxing game right now, man. We got a lot of big fights we want to talk about, man, that I didn't bring up anything about the Tank Davis, about the Haney. They don't really know which direction they're going in yet. I don't know who Haney going to fight next. I thought he had a mandatory against, who was it? Was it Richardson? I thought he had a mandatory with that, and so he's still shooting out stuff at Haney and other guys, But I'm going to tell you, though, what I think will be a good fight, though, man, I think that even after Garcia fights Rolly, I still think that would be a good fight, Garcia and Haney. I would like to see it. I don't know. Haney looked really good his last fight. Can't take nothing away from him. He was a heck of a boxer. He did an outstanding job, man. I just can't take nothing away from him. The only problem is Garcia, a different fighter than Prograis. I expected more from Prograis. I thought he was going to be a better fighter. No southpaw goes to the left when he's fighting an orthodox fighter. Kind of frustrating me. You keep getting hit with all these right hands, and you're a southpaw supposed to be moving to the right, away from the right hand, and this corner not telling you that. So I don't know if it was just to get in there and I don't know, go through the motions, but anyway, man, again, man, I'm my first time going live, man. I appreciate anybody that tuned in. Appreciate you listening to me. Appreciate you signing on to hitting the like button. And I appreciate you, man, if you subscribe, if you haven't, man. All right, this is Dirk Pop, bro. That's Strictly Boxing. You have to have a good holiday, man. Martin Luther King weekend, man. We celebrating a man that needed to be celebrated. We got the holiday, and I know, we should have been this. No, I appreciate it. Not just the day off. The man deserves it. He was a great man in our community. Did a lot of things for us. So shout out to Martin Luther King. Congratulations to everybody that voted for the holiday and everybody that's in participation with things. This is Dirk Pop Roll on Strictly Boxing. I'm signing out. Peace. We only got one guy hit on and said something.
2 people was watching.
How you know?
Because I was looking at it.
So you one of them.
Wait, you talking to me? Still.